Saturday in the studio, come on in. Lisa and Dave, let the fun begin. Grab your stamps, your paper, your glue. We've got crafty inspiration just for you. Colors and layers, memories to keep. Laughing and creating joy runs deep. Cards and pages made with heart. Let's make some magic, let's make some.
I am at the Refuge Little Falls. I don't know why we always have technical difficulty here, but I'm telling you, it probably takes off years off Dave's life every time unless we get it figured out. I don't know. He's like, it's the same setup. Anyway, wanted to say that we just love having people in the house. We love having people here. We have new friends, old friends. Can you just close that one so I can see me? Thank you, love. New friends, sorry, new friends, old friends. Dave overslept today, so he's like, this is what happens when I oversleep. Because he usually gets up at like 6. And he got up at 3 to turn off the soup because it's soup weekend. And then he slept till 8, which is like unheard of. So I'm hoping you're well rested. Anyway, we really enjoy sharing our house, sharing a house, any house, a house, sharing this house particularly with our friends and our crafting friends. So I'm going to go ahead and yes, not quite yet. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I started to tell you before. So we have some friends who we have said they found a big house, and they said, well, what if we said you should just rent out the lower level because you've got like tons of space here and a separate entrance. They're like, yeah, no, I don't think we want people in our house. We're like, huh. We would see that as like, whoo, opportunity, right? And that's fine, whatever. And then I said, you should come for soup weekend. She's like, well, no, I kind of don't like being, I don't know about sharing a bathroom. What was that? And I feel like, okay, that's the way she feels. That's fine. But I just love, I really appreciate that Dave is very inclusive and loves having people around. And I do too. We love relationships and friendships, etc., etc. So anyway, we've made so many great friends by having the Refuge Little Falls. He is still working on the down camera, so I'm going to show you this right here. So our new, mini catalog started on Tuesday. Okay, how was your week? I'm just going to back up for a second. How was your week? I'm going to say the first 3 days were really good. I think the kids were exhausted. And then the last 2 days were kind of rough. So I don't know. I'm hoping that's not what's to come, a preview of what's to come. But first week back to school after a 2-week break. Okay, here we go. Anyway, so this is our new catalog. And it goes through it goes through May 4th. So it started on Tuesday, on January 6th. And there are some beautiful things. So while he still works, I'm going to show you. This is what we're going to look at this morning, hopefully. This is called Lovely and Beautiful, and it is just a beautiful stamp set. Dave will show you later. We do have an event coming up, and Amy is going to feature this, and I have made some beautiful cards with it. First, I'm going to start with the designer series paper, which is absolutely stunning. So I'll give you a bigger piece. This is what I'm going to use today. And if you can see that shimmer and shine, isn't that so much fun? Anything that shines and like shimmers, I love. I don't know if it's Dory shiny things or Nemo shiny things, but look at this one. Ooh, isn't that pretty? And this side is just this sweet flowers. And then we've got these flowers, which are gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful, as is the back. And that's a pretty petal pink. Petal pink is our color there. I'm so goofy. I'm like, should I look over one each side different? I don't know. You don't want to know what my brain thinks half the time. And it's good I don't always do what comes into my brain. This one, gorgeous. And then the back is our petunia, our fresh freesia. I was thinking it's petunia pop, but it's fresh freesia. Petunia pop's a bit darker. Here's another one with this beautiful gold and calypso. Another one. That one I already showed you. Looking at the back, I'm like, oh, we already saw that one. This one you did not see. Look how pretty that is. It is stunning, just stunning paper. Let's see if there's any others I haven't shown you. I don't think so. So really, really beautiful paper. I am going to use this one today in my first card, and I'm going to use this one in my second card. So how are we doing, Dave?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Can you just put your phone on? Come down to me. Can we do that?
1 second.
All right. So I am going to just keep moving. I'm going to start with a fresh freesia. You know, life always, there's always something new to do. This is it right here. So fresh freesia. And then that's just our standard half sheet of paper. So it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm going to, like I said, I want to use this paper right here. I kind of wanted a little bit more pop for it. So I decided to use soft seafoam. Now, soft seafoam is not one of the colors in here, but I thought it created a nice, soft little background there. So I'm going to get some adhesive on these. I need like 3 more arms at the moment, but let's get adhesive on this and we'll stick that on. How's my hair look today? Just kidding. Like I said, shouldn't always say what I'm thinking. All right. You know what? You got to roll with it, right? You got to laugh or you're going to cry. So that's one of my mottos. I'm going to stick that. See if I can get that somewhat straight. I got to put it down. I can get it straight from the angle. And so let's go ahead and stick that on. This is very primitive for us compared to what Dave has created. All right, so we have that. Just need somebody to hold that. Would you hold that for me? Okay, great. And let's put this one on because then I'm going to show you some other things. So let's get that one on there. No guarantees it's all straight, but we'll go with it. All right, so there we have that. Just a nice little pop of the color behind it. I did try like a darker green, like I tried Mossy Meadow, I tried Old Olive, and ultimately decided that I wanted something lighter rather than darker. Okay, so this suite, this lovely and beautiful, is so gorgeous. So let me just show you some things here. There we go. Lovely and beautiful. And the thing I love about the catalog is obviously I use these for ideas. Okay, so this card right here is actually the one I'm going to make today. And look at how gorgeous. It's backwards, you know. So look at how gorgeous the this is like mental gymnastics. Look at how gorgeous that die cut is. So many very pretty, so many pretty cards. Let me just show you the cards. I'm going to show you a whole suite. I will show you that right here. Also, here's a beautiful scrapbook page. But it doesn't have to be for weddings, right? It doesn't have to be for wedding. So I think anytime Stampin' Up! Takes like 500 pages, exaggeration, to show something, it's going to be a winner. So this has so many pages dedicated to this suite. Look how pretty. Oh, all right. So, and that is what?
Almost there.
Almost there. Love it. That's okay. You know, I'm stretching my brain right now. So this is what I call a super sweet because we've got, let me just pull this out so you don't have a reflection there. We've got 2 stamp sets. So there is one, Simply Beautiful, and this is the one that has the dies that coordinate with the flower with all of these. This is like, if you have dyslexia, I'm sure this is similar because it's backwards. All of these dies, and then we've got, yes, it says Wedding Wishes, of course, but Holding You in My Heart, Thinking of You. I love that. And then the other one is More of a Wedding. And we are just not in the wedding phase right now. Unfortunately, I feel like we're more in the little bit of a funeral phase, which is very unfortunate. But so Beautifully Celebrated is the other stamp set, and that I feel like this one lends itself, these 2 phrases lend itself more to scrapbooking, like a day to remember, and this calls for celebration, but still could be a card. And the little words up at the top say Simply the Best, Simply the Best. Then we have dies that coordinate with all of it. So this goes with the first stamp set I showed you, and so many fun dies. And then this one, the second stamp set, has just a few dies that coordinate, but this one has bonus dies. So these dies, I love all of these layering dies. The shape, pardon?
Move it so they can see more of it than this. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'll go on the side. More of the
Little one doesn't see
the
it
shape,
also.
I see it. The shapes, and this is, since I'm going to use that today, I'll show you. This is the, let's go here. This is the shape.
Oh, I don't see that in the little screen.
Oh, goodness. Okay, there we go. So that's the shape. It's very, just a really detailed, I think it's detailed. It's kind of a pretty shape. And then these little corners, which I have not used yet, but I cannot wait to use. This little corner.
Move over.
Yep.
Thank you.
This little corner is going to give some really great detail. And I'm thinking, yes, it does, cuts it in the middle. So you end up with 2 corners with 1 die.
Yep.
How are we doing, love?
This computer had to restart, so
Oh.
almost there.
Okay. All right. So let me show you what we're going to put together. So I die cut out these flowers. I did that ahead of time. So die cut out the flowers. So we're going to layer, let me get the right side, this and this, and we're going to layer these like that to make kind of a pretty little flower. Well, hopefully it's pretty. It's a little bit hard to see from this angle, but I'm going to go with it. All right. Let's stick that on there. And the glue dot didn't come off, so let's go ahead and grab that glue dot again. And I just ordered some new glue dots, which is very exciting. It means I used all of them up. Okay, let's rotate this till I get it to where I think it looks. I know. Or you think it looks pretty. Let's just rotate to see kind of what the bigger ones maybe on this side. Let's see. Nope, I think I was good the first way. So let's pop that in. I just kind of want a flower or a petal on all sides. I'm going to do that. Pop that in right there. Okay. And then on top of that, I have a little yellow, which is still in the die because I die cut this out. So let's pop that out. And this little piece is going to go, the stamen, I guess is what it's called. It's going to go in the middle. So, and I am going to put this one on a little dimensional, a little mini dimensional. There is a right side and a wrong side. You can tell the right side, the wrong side has a little bit curving towards the back. So let's just put a tiny little dimensional on there. Thank goodness I don't have to do this every week. My dimensional is not sticky. Don't know why. So let's grab another one. Especially if I'm holding it up in the air, gravity is going to attack, right? So there we go. And this is going to go, I'm going to do it, I need to do it this way so I can actually see it. I'm going to stick this right here in the middle like that. Isn't that pretty? I just think it's really pretty. So, and I even could have put a dimensional between these two to like layer it, and I can bend these a little bit. All right, I have some building to do with my leaves, which, how are you doing, Dave?
I'm logging in right now.
Okay, which feels challenging, but I can do it. Well, I'm going to stamp first on this little leaf that I die cut out because that's going to sit behind it. I cannot stamp in the air. That's just, I'm just going to call that impossible. So I'll just stamp it and then I will show it to you. Brenda, if you're watching from upstairs, this is not normal. I'm just letting you know. Hey, first time viewer, you're like, what on earth? All right, so I'm going to just set this kind of behind here and start building a little little leaves behind it. There we go. Put that there. And then I die cut out a whole bunch of these little pieces. I can't hold them up in the air. I can't dump them on my counter. You won't see them. So almost there. Lovely. In front of that, I am going to pop some of these little ones. This is from the second stamp set. So, oops, sorry, there you go. And how much is almost? How much is
that camera?
Okay. All right. I'll just keep building. I don't know. Why don't you go to a commercial and I'll build this?
I can't go to a commercial.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Dave's like, what are you thinking? I can't do that. All right. So I'm just going to keep building. I have, this is garden green. I also have granny apple green in some of the leaves. And I kind of, the leaves punch out the middle. So here you go. The leaves punch out the middle. So I want to put that on top of the darker one. So it kind of shows through there. So we'll stick that in and I'll stick that in there. Okay. Is it possible to just video what I'm making down on the on the table? Okay, because this is starting to feel impossible.
Just pause and talk for 30 seconds.
Just pause and talk. How was your week? So January is an interesting month. I am going to pause and talk for a minute. We have a couple of things in the Stampin' Up! World. Hi, Deb. Struggling a little bit, but yes, doesn't that flower look tropical? That's where I wish I was, is in Hawaii. But the Stampin' Up! Has a couple things happening right now, and one is our bonus days. But let me find our bonus days. Will started on January 6th, and they go to the end of the month. For every $50 you order, you get a $5 coupon. Now, there is no more Celebration, which was really a big adjustment. If you're familiar with Celebration, where you would spend $50, get a stamp set, get something from their little catalog. There isn't that anymore. And change is hard, but that has been in effect my entire 23 years of Stampin' Up! So I know that's been around a long, long time. And we love tradition, right? But this year there are bonus days. And so bonus days, for every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon. And then in February, you can stack all those up and spend your $5 coupons on something bigger, on separate things, doesn't matter. So that's one thing that's happening. The other thing, I was just trying to look for the name of it because it has escaped me. But when you right here. Oh my gosh.
No, working on it.
Product of the month is another one. Product of the month. There's a special product each month. And so when you have your product of the month, this one, when you purchase, I want to say again, this one I believe is $75. I'm sorry, it doesn't say on here. It should. But when you purchase $75, you get for $5. You pay $5 for it and you get a free product of free. It's not free. You get a product of the month. And this month it is a stamp set, which we know costs more than $5. And last month it was designer series paper. So it's always something fun. You know what it is. You can see what it is. I should probably get it so I can show you. So, how are we doing, love? All right, Dave's going to come over and we're going to finish. Oh, no, you're not. He just walked past me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and build this. So now's a good time. If you need to get a cup of coffee, go for it, because I'm going to build this down here. I cannot build it up in the air. It doesn't work for me. Sorry. But chit chat amongst yourselves. All right. Hey, now it should be okay. Great. Yes, that flower looks super tropical. It is beautiful. Oh, you know what? I'll show you the cards while he's. Oh, here you are. Hi, love. Come a little closer. We're going to be very friendly.
Let me go to. Oh boy. Doing it on this little tiny screen is hard.
Open to your big screen.
I'll work on.
All right, I'm going to keep building some of my flowers, just so you know. So I have some vellum, and I'm going to just kind of tuck that back in here. I just want one of them. Oh, I have one of them because I'm running out of vellum. So I just have one right here that I'm going to tuck in. And this way, just so you can kind of see that leaf popping out. I don't know, love. This is... There you go. All right. Well, I don't know what they can see. I'll put it together.
Oh.
I'm feeling defeated.
All right. Sorry, folks.
I'm just feeling a little bit defeated on that now. Okay, I can try and try and try, and then I'm like, okay, forget it. No, I'm not saying forget it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp my words because then I can start building on top of that little piece of paper. Except for now, I don't know where my word is there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stamp some words on this. Oh, that's better. Thanks, love. And I'm going to kiss your hand as I go over you. Good thing we're married. I'm going to put holding you in my heart right up here. If you're still with us, thank you. You're rock stars. Holding you in my heart because the flower is what I want to sit right down here. And so it's kind of hard to build it when I can't see my whole card. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put this on here and then I can actually build it a little bit better. All right, now we're in business. Look at that. Whew, like going so fast. Just kidding. All right. So my flower is going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and stick down the bottom and I'm going to stick it down with a dimensional. Thank you, Dave. That's much easier for me. Dave has his other thumb has a very odd, no, it's not odd, but has a
very large bandage.
Yes. All right. I'm going to stick that down there. And you could certainly stop there. I did die cut some other flowers so that I could tuck some in on the other side. So I'm just going to, I know I will go ahead and stamp the first one because now you're watching, so I might as well, right? Or stamp the second one. But this goes this way. And we'll just stamp that. Usually you die cut first and then stamp. I mean, you stamp first and then die cut, but this time I'm going this direction. So there's that. Let me move these to my left side so I can see them. So we're going to tuck in some of these flowers. So when you I die cut 2 at a time. And when you do, sometimes the second one doesn't come out. And in this case, that's perfect because that's what I wanted. I didn't want the second one to come out all the way. So let's get a light green under there first. And yep, that's another one's going to stay. So kind of a little trick if I want the vein in it, but I don't want it to come out. Let's get a light color in there. Let's get a little, I'm just going to take one, get a little vellum. I want it down this way. There. So just kind of keep building as you go. Put this down here. And then don't go back to the catalog to see what theirs looks like. Let's put another leaf there. And I would definitely, I cut this out of vellum. And like I was trying to explain is that it came from the second stamp set. It's right here, right there, this little cute little branch. So I am going to stick a little bit of that in. Cut off some of that branch. And just tuck a little bit of that in. You saw that piece fall off. That's okay. So you just tuck it behind something. All good. All right, I'm going to stop there. I think that looks really pretty. And I just want to point out that these things, these fall out from the petals. And I was like, oh my gosh, those look like footprints. Could it be a sun? I was like, somebody's going to come up with
the stamen of a flower.
Stamen of a flower, exactly. And these are just the like quote unquote garbage that falls, the trash pieces that fall from above. So that fall out from these right here.
Lionfish.
Lionfish. Ooh, wing. Yeah. Oh, Dave. Hawaii. We're thinking Hawaii. Look at that. You're right. I don't know how you'd make the body, but that's okay. All right, let's grab. Give you a little kiss there while my arm is right in my.
Most of you know my phone is fairly large, so holding it like this, sorry, it's shaking.
That's okay. I'm going to grab, these also come with the these come with the suite, and look at how fun they are. They are just shimmery and shiny. And so let's go ahead and choose. I'm going to do some of these, couple of these. One, and I'm just going to do the lightest color. Oh, I'll use 2 different sizes. Okay, I picked that one up, so I will use that one, and then I'm going to take a little bit bigger one. But I'm not going to use these. They're a little bit more calypso corally. So, and I'm noticing like this, you probably have to pull this up a little more, or it's going to cut into your envelope. So whole thing would need to move up maybe, but there we go. Holding you in my heart. That is what I have to show you, because I don't think I can make my other card for sure.
I don't think so either.
But I do want to show you some other cards I did make previously. This one right here, how pretty is that? And that is just stamping the big flower and then coloring it in. And I put some Crystal Effects. I put some Wink of Stella on top of it, cut them to get some little shading there. Torn? Yeah, tore them. This one, I actually stamped it on the vellum, and then we took a pen and ran through the back of it to try to make, I don't know if you can actually see it very well, but to try to make the vellum turns white. And then we put it on top of this little, just little designer paper. And then the last one other piece in this suite are these right here. These are vellum gold pieces. They're stunning. And so this one actually opens like that. Ooh la la. And I love that this, I don't know if you can see, but this has that petal pink and then the vellum underneath here. And all of these are from the kit that, or the package that has the vellum. That's what I got for you, man. I'm tired. I'm going to hold this for Dave.
Move your hand.
Move my hand with his big camera. I'm so sorry, friends. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I got nothing. So there we go. Okay, here you go. Here's your phone. You cannot do a commercial, correct?
No.
Okay. So he's looking at me like, are you crazy? Super Stampin' Weekend is coming up in February, and that's what I want you to know about Super Stampin' Weekend. It is 9 hours of amazing fun. No, you do not have to sit in your chair for 9 hours. Friday night is 3 hours, and then Saturday morning 3 hours, and Saturday afternoon another 3 hours. It's with Tracy and Amy and myself. We each are doing 1 hour. We each choose a suite, and like I mentioned, this Amy will be exploring this suite much more in depth. And if you want to, you probably remember better, but the party box.
Yes.
Go ahead. Okay, that's right. So you don't have to be on. Oh,
the mic is over here.
Oh, the mic is over here. All right.
All right. So to sign up for Super Stampin' Weekend, it is $75. That includes your party box with all the make and takes for all 9 of the projects. We do have a digital only option for $50. You get to attend all the sessions. You will get the cutting diagrams, but you do not get the fun goodies or the party box with your make and take supplies. So at this point, every single person has signed up for the party box, because who wouldn't want that? So
go to thestamperstudio.com and sign up for it. That's what we got for you.
Register by January 19th.
All right. Wow, this has been the roughest ever, but that's okay. Friends, we will see you on Monday. I'm gonna make 2 more cards from this suite. I have one that I already have made, and then one that I just want to explore it some more, because I feel like you didn't really get to see it. So, all right, welcome. Thank you for coming to the Dave and Lisa Comedy Hour, and we will see you on Monday. So happy stamping, friends.
Saturday in the studio, come on in. Lisa and Dave, let the fun begin. Grab your stamps, your paper, your glue. We've got crafty inspiration just for you. Colors and layers, memories to keep. Laughing and creating, joy runs deep. Cards and pages made with heart. Let's make some magic, let's make some